everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new then welcome. Today I wanted to film a look for you using my new palette. It's the Nubian palette from Juvia's place. It's so pretty. The packaging alone is gorgeous, and when you open it up, these colors are gorgeous and they're so pigmented, as you'll see in the video. I got this from their website, juviasplace.com, and I got it on sale. It was like $25.99 when I got it on sale, but I think the regular price is only like $32.99. Alyssa Ashley had it a long time ago. I think when Gin Beauty happened in LA, she got her hands on it, and ever since she had it, I was like, I have to try this palette, and I'm so glad I got my hands on it. It's literally so buttery. Let me do a swatch for you. Like, look. How gorgeous is that? So I use this whole palette. It actually turned into like a soft cut crease that I kind of am in love with. And then I paired it with like a berry lip, which was accident, but I love it as well. And honestly, I was getting a little discouraged during this video because everything was going wrong filming this video. I almost thought it wasn't meant to be, so I really hope it came out well. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, be sure to stay tuned. Bye.
Okay guys, I've moisturized my face with my Smashbox primer water and my Murrad oil control mattifier. Here I'm clipping my hair out of the way and we're going to prime. I'm using my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. I don't know the exact name, but it'll be down in the description box. If you have really dry skin, this is not the primer for you. I make sure my face is really moisturized before I use it, and you know I have oily skin and it does dry white, but once you put foundation over it, you're covered. Then I primed my eyelids with my NYX eye base and skin tone and set that with Laura Mercier. And now we're going to get into this palette. I'm taking this really pretty, it's kind of a light brown slash tan shade, and that's going to be our transition color. And then I'm going to go in with the dark brown shade at the bottom, and I'm going to put that right in our crease with a blending brush from Coastal Scents. And I'm going to blend it out. And then we're going to go into the shade. It's not black, but it looks like a black. But it's like just a deep brown color. And I'm going to start kind of defining my crease. I'm using a flat shader brush. And you're just going to see me keep putting the black in, then buffing it out the brush we use for our transition color, and going back and forth. And then to define the crease even more, I'm taking the NYX eye base and skin tone and putting that just on the lid, where I'm going to apply my lid color. Then I took this really pretty pink shade, which didn't turn out what I thought it would be, but it's still gorgeous. It's actually like a duochrome color, but you see me applying that all over the lid where I applied the eye base. So the eye base gave it something to stick to, and this is what's really creating our cut crease. I'm just going to keep applying that, packing it on really nicely. Mind you, I didn't even have to pack that much on because it is so pigmented. And then I'm taking these two colors. It's a dark brown color and then kind of a shimmery dark brown. And I'm going to keep blending out the crease. And then you're going to see me like kind of moving my eyes up and down because I do have hooded eyes. So I wanted to make sure I was blending up above the crease enough so that you can actually tell when my eyes are open, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth with the dark color and then the brown color and blending that out to define the crease even more. I go ahead and add my eyeliner and my lashes off camera, and then I take my LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in black and I tight line my lash line, and then I also apply some to my waterline. Then I take my liquid illuminator from Mary Kay and I'm applying that to my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. And I'm going to buff that out with a damp beauty blender. And that's going to be our base. This is what's going to give us some glowy skin after we put our foundation on. For foundation today, we're using a mixture. You guys know I like to mix. I'm using my Maybelline Better Skin Super Stay Foundation and my L'Oreal Infallible. And I'm also going to mix in my Gleam by Melanie Mills. This is an extra step. You don't have to do it. You don't even have to mix foundations if you don't want to. I just like to mix foundations for different reasons. So after I mix it, I apply it to my face, and I'm going to buff that in with my Morphe 439 brush because I want a really full coverage look this time. For my under eye highlight, you guys know I'm taking my LA Girl concealer in Toffee, and I'm going to buff that out with the damp beauty blender, and I'm also going to apply that to the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. Then I'm going to take my 2 setting powders, which will be down in the description box, and we're really going to bake today just because I want a really bright under eye, and I want to make sure everything is set because I have a long day ahead of me. So once everything is set, we're going to go ahead and contour. I'm using my black opal stick in Suede Mocha, and I'm going to contour all the hollow places of my face, and then I'm going to buff that out using a Real Techniques dupe. I'm going to highlight under my contour so it'll be very clean and precise, and I'm also going to set that with powder, and then we're going to move on to bronzer. I'm using my True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance, and I'm taking the Sculpt color, and I'm just going to go over all the places that I contoured to set that cream product as well. I feel like you guys know this routine by heart, but then I'm going to take my clean fluffy brush from Real Techniques and wipe away all the powder, and then I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest and start buffing out any harsh lines from my contour, as well as patting it into my face to set everything. Then we're going to finish off the eyes. I'm going back into that dark brown color, and I'm going to apply that to my waterline, and I'm going to kind of smoke it out a little bit. And then we're going to go into highlight. I'm using Colourpop Electric Slide Highlighter. You know, it's one of my faves. First I apply it with my finger, and then I buff it out using a brush. This happens to be from BH Cosmetics, I believe. And I apply that to all the high points of my face, as well as my cupid's bow, because it makes your lips appear a little bit bigger, and your lipsticks just look better in my opinion. And then I'm also going to take a highlighter from my BH Cosmetics palette that Missy Lynn helped create, and it's this rose gold color, so gorgeous. And I'm also going to put that right over where I put Electric Slide. For blush today, I'll be using this NYX blush and my Mary Kay Baked Bronzer. You guys don't have to mix brushes, like I said. I just like to just use a blush that's very subtle. We want our eyes to be the star of the show. And then we're going to set the rest of our face with MAC Fix Plus. That'll help all the creams and powders to really sink into the skin. Then, just to be extra, I added some more highlight. Then I'm going to try to make my little lower lashes pop. First, I like to use a waterproof mascara just in case my eyes get watery throughout the day. And then I use another mascara that's going to help really extend them. Then we're moving on to lips. I'm using my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Rome. And that's going to kind of just outline my lips. And then I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Androgyny over top of that. Then I'm going to take Night Moth by MAC and put that on the outer part. I'm basically going to outline my lips, but then kind of smudge it in. And that's going to make the lip color a little bit more darker and wearable for this look. And that's the completed look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.